Hi, this is Jan with Velvet Bag Tarot and shopyourpleasure.com. And I have been meaning to do a pick your number tarot reading for a while. I'm finally getting to it. So this is for the next 30 days. It's pretty much what's happening now or in the immediate future. And I want you to pick number 1, 2, or 3. Just 1, 2, or 3, and I am going to put the timestamps in the description so you can skip to the reading that you want. So pick 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so starting with number 1. So number 1, you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands is all about there's some kind of conflict happening in your world right now. It's like some kind of fighting or arguments, or maybe you're in the middle of a battle, like a legal battle, something like that. Something is going on in your world, and it's kind of a big deal. And obviously, when you're in the middle of the battle, that doesn't feel good. It's stressful. And so right now, that's kind of where you're at. And this can be all kinds of things. It can actually just be from personalities clashing, and temper can be involved. So it can be whatever it is. It's a battle with someone or an entity, and meaning like a business, but it's bothering you. That's the bottom line. It's bothering you. So you're in this battle. And then your next card is the 9 of Cups, but it was reversed. So the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups, it reversed, is it's about escapism and illusion. It's like wanting to run. It's wanting to not deal with reality. So you're in some kind of a battle right now, some kind of an unpleasant situation, arguments or so forth. And it's just making you feel bad. Either you or the other person are feeling thin-skinned over this situation. You know what I mean? One of you is really hurt, and it most likely is you, my sense. And so it also, if the battle is a love relationship, it's one of those situations where you love the other person more than they love you. So none of this feels good. It's just some kind of unpleasant battle, and you want to run away from it. You just want to escape. That's what you want to do. And it might be partly because you haven't put up enough good boundaries around yourself, and you let someone in to hurt you, and you kind of needed, or you didn't say no, or something like that, where you just need a little more boundaries, for more space, especially if you're a person who gets hurt. So your third card, interestingly enough, is the 10 of Pentacles. And so the 10 of Pentacles is a money card, and it is like a really great money card. I mean, this is a really good money card, and it's about unexpected money coming to you, unexpected wealth, like a windfall, a lump sum. And it may or may not have anything to do with that battle that you're in. Like if you were in a legal battle, this would make sense. But if you are in a love relationship battle, this doesn't make sense necessarily, but nevertheless, it's coming to you. So you're going to see, it can be it can be all kinds of reasons. It can be like a sudden bonus, it can be inheritance, but it is not just money that you normally earn. This is like a windfall all of a sudden coming to you. So the other thing I wanted to say is I have an oracle card, and the oracle card is you are capable of magical creation. And that made me think that, okay, this is what I think. I think you're in this battle, and it doesn't feel good. And who knows how it feels to the other person or the other entity or whatever, but it doesn't feel good to you. And you could easily, and you want to escape, you know, it just feels bad and you want to escape, and you kind of just feel crappy about the whole thing. And you could easily step out of this. Like, your imagination this is actually really easy to step out of and not participate in this battle. It's just, for some reason, you're feeling like you have to participate. But if you just give it some thought, and you just be a little more creative, in your thinking, that is, you'll discover, like, this is a nothing. You can just easily stop playing this game. Okay. All right. And so now your crystal that I pulled for you was agate. It's a little agate there. And the agate is all about, kind of goes back to that imagination thing and concentration, and it's all about balance, but kind of coming from your brain, like concentration, imagination, balancing your emotions, just getting your feet on the ground. Just get your feet back on the ground. So I feel like for you, group number 1 here, is that you're in a situation you're not happy about. It feels icky. It's cantankerous. And you are going to get this money windfall. That's going to happen. No matter what happens in this other situation, that's going to happen. And you can easily step out of this. You just think about this. Just think about this for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And you can realize, I don't even have to do this. And then step out of your situation. Okay. So I hope that made sense for you, group number 1. So let's talk to group number 2. Group number 2. Okay. So group number 2, the first card you got is the Empress. The Empress. And the Empress is all about motherhood, fertility. It's about, oh gosh, it's beauty, being feminine. It's just like, it's like femininity in its most, I don't even know how to say it, Mother Earthy kind of way. It's a really great card. So you might be feeling your femininity for some reason, like maybe you are pregnant, maybe you are someone who is being a mama bear to your cubs, you know, maybe you're like me, maybe you've got grown cubs and you're still being a mama bear to them. It's just, it's creating a beautiful home too. It's just creating a beautiful home. So that's where you're at. So that, I'm thinking, is your happy space. So the other thing for you, number 2, is you have the Hanged Man, but you have the Hanged Man in reverse. And the Hanged Man in reverse, hold on, is you are discontented about something. So although you've got this happy space of being this mothering kind of person and sort of the matriarch, there's something bothering you. You're discontent, and you've lost interest. You have apathy. You're just stagnant, And so what that seems to me, just it feels like maybe empty nest syndrome or something like that, where for whatever reason, even though you are right there feeling or wanting to still play the role of motherhood, or maybe you really are in the role, there's something going on that's making you unhappy. So here's a for instance, like you are an empty nester. That would be one. Or maybe the opposite. You're pregnant and you are just uncomfortable because you're nervous about what's going to happen. Or maybe you have little kids and you're stuck at home because you have little kids and it's just not feeling good to you. You want to get out and socialize. So it's something like that. You're a mother, that role fits you very well, but right now you're having some kind of discomfort over it. Okay, and so your third card is the moon. Okay, the moon. And the moon is an interesting card. It is all about intuition. It's all about, oh gosh, it's all about dreams and vagueness and just kind of like mystery and not clear. Nothing's clear. And so what I'm getting for you guys, group 2, is that for whatever reason, you are this home, this creator of a beautiful home, and that's what you are, and that's maybe what you have been. But right now you're kind of disillusioned and you're unhappy and you're feeling stagnant, but you don't have it nailed down why. You don't have it nailed down as to really what you want. It's just loosey-goosey, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm not happy with this, but I don't really know what it is I want. And so you're sort of stuck in this swimming pool of unclearness, of vagueness, of mystery. And it's not a bad place to be, but it is kind of an unsettling place to be. And that's why you've got all these feelings of just discontent, because you can't get a handle on A, what you want, and B, what you want to go for, and C, what's even going to happen. You just can't get a handle on it. Okay, so your oracle card is, this is a great card for you. You are the co-creator of the universe, and I'm a big believer of that. You're the co-creator of the universe. And so what I'm saying to you, group 2, is that, you know how I said it's all vague and you can't get your hand on it, and you're not happy with things, but you can't figure out how to make it. You just need to stop and give yourself some time. And I don't know if that's a weekend. I don't know if that's overnight. I don't know if that's, consistently meditating for, 30 days, whatever. But you need to give yourself some time, because you are the co-creator of your universe. And as a co-creator, you kind of don't want to be too fuzzy, like if you're creating your universe through law of attraction, you kind of want to figure it out what it is that you want to create. And so you can't be too fuzzy about it. So a lot of other things I said in your reading seem kind of like, vague. That's not really the way of taking charge of your next steps or your universe or what you want to attract. So give yourself some time to think about that and come up with a plan for you and the universe for your future. Okay, and so as far as the crystal, it is, I certainly hope it is, I'm quite sure it is, a labradorite. And so labradorite is, wait a minute, labradorite, yeah, labradorite is about, okay, well, it's kind of similar to the other one. It's about strength inner strength, but inner strength that has spirituality attached to it. So what I'm thinking as I'm saying that is that's exactly what you need, is you need to feel strong enough to make the decision of what you want to create in your universe. And so labradorite is about that. It's about strength and spirituality at the same time, and imagination and all of that at the same time, but not just flitty imagination. It is real, real choice. You're really making a choice. And so labradorite is telling me you've got to have to stop and think about this and make a choice. Otherwise, you're just going to be bounced around like a ping pong ball. And the universe is just going to throw things at you, and you're just going to react to the things it throws at you. Okay. I hope that made some sense. Okay. So if you pick number 3, your cards are, first you have the King of Wands. The King of Wands. And I don't know if this is you or this is someone in your life. Usually it's a male. They're really good. They're firm and strong in their ability to make decisions, but they're optimistic. They are, they're kind of holistic in life. They're not just about business, for instance. They're about just life. They're kind of inspirational. They're just a really great person to have in your life because they're so, all I can think of is they're wrapping their arms around life, you know? And so this is either you, or this is a partner perhaps, or someone who's important, or maybe like it could be your father, you know, somebody who's, this is somebody important in your life. This is not just somebody who walked by. This is somebody really important in your life. And they are just really a wonderful person who seems very balanced and very willing to take on, willing to like try the next thing, enjoy the next serendipity that comes along, that kind of thing, but doesn't hide from responsibility, does take control when they need to. Okay. Once again, this could be you, but this card is about hard work, and it's about the outcome of your hard work, like something that you've been working very hard on has come to fruition, and it's positive, like a harvest, or you know, anything that you've worked hard on, a business, a house, a home, you know, all of that stuff, family. It's just your hard work has come to fruition, and you're now seeing the positive outcome of your goal. All right. And then the last card for you is the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups seems like it's really off the mark on this thing, but it's abandonment, abandoning plans, walking away, letting go, travel, escapism, all those things. So what I would say is, so you, group number 3, so you have, there's something, wow, something is going on with you. You have worked hard and you have created something, but now you're walking away from it. And I don't know if you got kicked away from it, or you're walking away from it, or you're throwing up your hands and saying, this is not how I expected this to go. something is causing you to abandon it. And this person in your life, and once again, it could be you, but I keep thinking it's not you. This person in your life that is this very somewhat fun-loving person. I don't know if they are gone, if they disappeared, and that's what's making you, it's just not the same without them. I'm out of here. Or if they are, because I don't think there's no negativity there with that person. They didn't turn against you. There's nothing like that. So it's a very strange reading, because basically you've got this person who's a good, wonderful man, and then you've got this something that you built, but you have to walk away from that something. So for whatever reason, it's ending, or you're forced out, or for some reason it's over, and all of that hard work, you have to leave it. You have to turn and walk away. This could be my reading. Anyway, the oracle card is, and this is interesting, it says, listen to your inner compass. Listen to your inner compass. And that's telling me, oh man, you have been set adrift. For some reason, you are set adrift here, and you need to get back to who you are and your ability to navigate yourself, okay? And you have the ability to navigate yourself. You totally have an inner compass. But something has happened that's just changed it all. And you need to get back to your inner compass, because this should be noticeable in your life. What I'm telling you, you should know exactly what I'm talking about. And that person is a big piece of the direction you should go. Okay. So this is what I think. I'm thinking there has been an upheaval, and you had something to do with your hard work. And now you have to leave it for whatever reason. I don't know why. You have to leave it. And that wonderful person that is, wraps their arms around life, that wonderful person it's probably not that they're gone, because I couldn't figure out what was going on there. It's probably that they are part of what your inner compass has to stick with, you have to stick with that magnetic, wonderful positivity of that person. Okay. I hope that made sense. Your crystal is an opal. Okay. Opalite. And the opal, let me see, what did I do with my opal notes? Here we go. The opal is, okay. The opal is about communication, and it's about spiritual connections. It's about communicating not just to the physical world, but communicating in the spiritual world. And it's also about mental balance, not getting crazy. This definitely could be my reading. And so I'm thinking that the opal light is telling you, this is hard because don't want to get my ego in this. The opal light is telling you to use your words, for sure. Use your words. So maybe you have to talk about what went down, because it was such a big deal. You have to talk about. Use your words, and also that inner compass thing, use your intuition. Okay, use your intuition. A lot of visualizations, a lot of soul searching. I think soul searching is the word here. You want to use your words to help you cleanse whatever just happened, but you also have to do some soul searching with your inner compass and get back to what makes you who you are. Remind yourself who you are and get back on track of the path of who you are. Okay, I hope that made sense to you guys. Number 1, 2, or 3. I will put your tarot, or excuse me, your timestamp in the description so you can go straight to it. Also, don't forget that if you order from me at shopyourpleasure.com, you order 3 things, just put tarot as your code, and I will actually do a tarot. It'll be written and it'll be in your box, but I will do a tarot reading just for you. Okay. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you again.